Hi, I'm Dave with Phototropics, and today's question is going to be one that I get on the regular, and it's kind of a popular internet search is, can I make money with photography? Well, the short answer to that is yes, you can. However, it's not just a simple yes. The point is that you can work as a photographer for a company, a studio, which is fine, which is like any other job. You can do that. But if you're wanting to make a profitable income as an independent photographer, it's going to require a little bit of effort. It's going to become a business for you. There's a couple of things you got to be careful of. Don't think that, oh, I got to be way up here to be marketable and I got to wait till I get to that point before I start selling my artwork. No. You might find that people love your work and it's exactly what your audience is looking for. So and I'm not saying you got to put out junk, but you got to put a little bit of effort into refining your skill and finding your niche. And that's kind of the part of our 30-day challenge is if you're not sure what your particular area of interest is, you got 30 days to pick different types of photography and say, you know what, I like that one. I'm going to drill down into that one and I'm going to develop that type of photography. And that will help you in your market research and seeing how to price things and stuff such as that. Now, personally, I am a real estate photographer first, and I do work with other companies, but I also sell my what I call my fun work at the Arts and Crafts Show. Again, I don't necessarily intend to make a big bank on the Arts and Crafts Show, but I think it serves a purpose for me. And I do have that question every once in a while, can you make money at this? And I'm like, well, yeah, you can, but you have to make it into a business. But you can't take every unsuccessful adventure as a failure. You have to take and learn from it. I'll give you my first experience with arts and craft shows. Is I was in a craft show locally. It was like my dream to be in there. My wife and I always wanted to be in that particular show, and we got there, and they put us in kind of a poor location. I thought, because I told people where we were at, and they said we still couldn't find you. And I did have a few people come by and support me, which I truly appreciate. But overall, it wasn't as successful as I wanted it to be. Now, there were some things I learned from that because how I approached it was I'm going to just put my artwork up there. I'm not going to put it in a frame because people will want to do their own frames and things like that. So it didn't go as well as I wanted. And said, you know what? I could either do one of two things. Forget this art show stuff because it's not going to work. Or I could try it again and maybe learn from that experience and improve upon it. So I went back and said, okay, this spring I'm going to be in the Arts and Crafts Fair. And I did get a better location. It was a little bit more traffic, and I was right across from the kettle corn guy, which probably helped me out a lot. But this time I framed some of my artwork, not all of it. And so I gave my customers an option. And the other thing is, you said, I kind of went for broke, and when people kind of would look my direction, I don't care if they were actually looking at me or looking over into the park, I'd say, hey, how you doing? Hope everything's going well. Kind of engage them into a conversation, and that really made them look into the booth, into the tent a little bit more. And I had a few people come in, and I enjoyed the conversations. I learned something from them. I usually would ask them, what do you think about this? Or can you find the particular subject of interest there? And it made people stop and look at my work, and I really appreciated that. My goal on the second craft fair was not necessarily to make a whole bunch of money, but to make enough money to cover the rental of the space. And I did. I made enough to cover the rental of space plus some. And another thing that I was able to acquire at that arts and crafts show was some contacts. I I am also a drone aerial photographer, and I do roof inspections. And a guy who owns a roofing company came along and said, "Hey, yeah, I'd like to have your card." The CEO of one of our local airports here said, "Hey, you know what? We're doing some construction, but afterwards, I'd like you to take some pictures of our new planes that we got coming in." So that's a contact. Now, will that turn into something? I'd love for it to, but it's a contact in the community and people get to know you there. And from that, you can build your business. Now, everybody may not be your customer. Everybody, some people probably have their own phone and they can do that, but you're not looking for that type of person. You're looking for somebody that you can work with and help them promote their business by supporting your business. Or possibly if it's, individual portraits, you're promoting them in your business. So don't give up. Don't think that things are beyond your reach. You got to go in there and try and give it an attempt. And if you aren't as successful as you like the first time, go ahead, learn from that situation and put more into it and adjust to the new circumstances and work on your photography. Again, we'd like to invite you into our 30-day photographic challenge. Starts April 1st. You can kind of develop your photography skill and maybe even find the type of photography that you like. And if you have any questions or particular types of photography that you like, go ahead and put it down into comments down below. We look forward to seeing you April 1st, but we'll continue to put up content, especially that which focuses on developing a photography business.